YouTube. What's up, my dude? Dudettes. Happy Easter. Another day. You can call it whatever. You know what I mean? But hey. Coming to y'all today. Got something. It's not really a typical Easter discussion. But we like to think outside the box over this way. You know what I mean? And it's really relevant to everybody. No matter perceived differences, seeming differences, essentially illusory differences in creed, belief, nationality, all these things, which are essentially categories that some of us tend to put ourselves in intellectually, which is like a box, an intellectual pigeonhole that limits us. And you don't want to do that. But that's not really the focus of today's discussion. So I want to talk to you right now about sneezing. It's something really relevant to everybody, right? And I was thinking about it earlier when I caught a sneeze before it went out. And I was like, you know, I could make a video about this. It's something everybody could benefit from. Some of us might not even be conscious of it. I know I wasn't at one point. The fact that this sneeze is like an inner breeze. And no, I didn't steal that. It's energy wanting to rise up, going up the spine, and it doesn't want to go out of you. It wants to go into the brain and into the crown chakra. It wants to go into the brain and beyond. But when we release this energy outwardly, it doesn't have a chance to do that. So that's why we want to be conscious of this sneeze force, this energy within us, so that we don't expend it outwardly. We want that energy to build up and be retained inwardly. It's kind of like semen. Now, for those on the semen retention journey, this can be perceived similarly, because this life force energy that we call semen, or that is the non-physical, unmanifest energy in back of the semen. Of course, the semen is the gross, tangible, physical energy. It's outward manifestation. But essentially, like semen, this sneeze energy within us, we want to be conscious of it so that we just don't release it unwittingly. Because the cumulative effect over time is we allow this energy to build up within us. It makes a significant difference in how we navigate the world and how we perceive reality and how we feel and live in our subjective reality on a day-to-day basis. So I want to talk to you about this because it's of significant relevance. It's something that many of us might not even think about. I know I wasn't really conscious of it at one point. But this life force energy in back of the sneeze, we want it to accumulate inwardly. And for those that are on the semen retention journey, your inward focused is, even amidst activity, is going to persist inwardly. You're naturally going to be constantly focused, even when your attention seems to be directed outwardly to other people. Your eyes are open, you're awake, aware, alive, but you're still rooted and grounded in that subjective sphere of bliss, and you're always now here in the present. It's called that for a reason. It's a gift. It's a divine gift. We're here breathing, hearts beating. You know, we can live a while without bread. Try to live a few minutes without breath. And we can. There's actually a breathless state that we can get into. But that takes a lot of practice and meditation and inward focus. And that's not the topic of this discussion. The topic is sneezing. And you want to understand that the life air, the prana, which is etheric in nature, is deeply connected to our life force energy. And those who focus inwardly, deeply, persistently, will naturally see that there's a space between the in and out breaths that is utter silence. It's like empty space. It's an immense sense of spaciousness. Silence. It's like the silence between words. The silence between the sounds. So we don't want this sneeze energy to be released unwittingly. You want to be conscious of it so that we can catch it before it flows out of us, before it flows out into the world around us through the nostrils. We want to release that inwardly. We could call it an injaculation, because of course there's ejaculation, and then there's injaculation. It's also called the internal secretion. The chrism, the Christic, the Christ within. I made a video about that in the description of what Satan fears most. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Go check that out. It's a good article. We want to be conscious and have a high degree of self-awareness about this physical system and how it operates and what keeps us in this world. And the higher degree of self-awareness we have, the more effortless and joyous our life is going to be. We're going to flow effortlessly with a sense of ease and peace and bliss and joyousness and abundance. Because this energy within us just keeps building and building and building. And it's got to express. And it does in whatever you choose to manifest. The power of choice. We can choose not to release this sneeze, this inward breeze that wants to go past the nose into the brain and beyond, into the crown chakra. And we can allow that angelic force within us to build up inwardly. That's why we got to conduct ourselves consciously. Most of us probably don't even think about it. Like, sneeze just happens naturally. It just goes out of me. But that's the point. We want to be focused inwardly, whatever we may be doing, to the point where our inward focus is so much so that we catch this sneeze before it's released. Because you'll notice there's probably, you know, 10 seconds before it's released, you feel it in the lower regions, in the gut region. And, it happens fast. The energy goes upwards and goes out the nose pretty fast. But that's why we want to have an intense inward focus. Intense, but still effortless. Inward focus, so that, we catch this force before it flows out of us. But hey, I know it's not really popular topic of conversation. If you think about it, why do people say bless you when you sneeze? And bless you, man. You're releasing that potent force within you. Bless you. But we want to bless ourselves, and we can do that by not releasing force that's inherent within all of us. I guess that's all. I got more for y'all soon. That's for sure. I got energy galore, and I intend to give it to y'all. Much love. Peace.